best friend since kindergarten.
First grade.
First grade. Damn it.
Dang. First
No,
grade.
because like I didn't get there until first grade. I didn't go to kindergarten.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, we went to school together for like
all that time.
I was trying to do the math.
So many years. Okay, so if you can't tell by these little packages in front of us today, we're going to be doing a mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Mukbang.
However it is you guys pronounce it.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Don't get mad because we don't really know how to pronounce it. But today we have some Thai food from a little Thai place that we have in Redlands called Thai House
Restaurant.
And then Fabian didn't want Thai food, so he made his own food. So Fabian, show them your food plate.
No, it's ugly.
Yeah, he's lame. He didn't want Thai food. I thought he was gonna get Thai food. We could have just gone in my car.
I know.
We didn't even have to go with us. We were like waiting.
I know. We packed up the babies and everything to go out, and then Fabian's like, you know what? I don't want Thai food.
We get there and he's like, I'm not getting anything.
I'll make my own food. Yeah.
So yesterday I grilled some chicken. I was like, you know what? Why don't I just eat that today? And I bought some naan. So what I did is I put naan, then I put pesto, then I put whatever else I could find in the fridge.
It smells good.
Yeah.
And then just the chicken on top.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my creation.
You should just like make a naan burrito.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Or like
a
big
taquito.
taco.
Yeah, a huge taco.
Alright, so
you go first.
okay.
Big old taquito.
I got pineapple curry.
Yum.
They put it.
Big.
Okay, they used to put it in a smaller thing.
Big actually.
So there's the side rice, there's the pineapple curry. I think they put it in a bigger one so you can fit the rice in it. So it's the same amount of food, but it's like in a bigger thing. And then I got veggie tempura.
It's been like 20 minutes since we bought the food.
I know.
Ooh, yum.
I know, it's fried, so hopefully it's still tasty.
Oh, it smells bomb.
You want
That actually does smell good.
Yeah, it's really good.
And I got.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna like start eating because.
Go ahead. So I got.
Yeah, it's not very crunchy.
Look at my curry compared to yours. Mine's a little one.
Yeah, that is pretty little.
Well, that's the original one that they put it. Maybe they just ran out or something.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so I don't know how to say this word either, so please don't get mad at me, but help me.
Pangnam?
So I got the pangnam.
Pangnam.
I'm like so embarrassed. I got the pangnam soft tofu with soft tofu and.
What does it say? Gang pangnam?
Yeah, gang pangnam.
Pangnam.
The typical name, there's always pangnam in the name, so that's how I knew to get this one. And then I got pastiu, which is something I always get at Thai food because it's so bomb.
Yeah, that's the only thing I like
That's all Fabian gets.
Yeah, when I get it.
Is that the thing that you were telling me about?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, you have to try that one.
And then I got it with soft tofu, so I'm guessing that's what this other little box is, maybe.
Yeah,
rice? It's rice.
Oh,
no, that's the rice.
You get pastiu with rice? Wait.
They give you 2 things of rice.
Wait, they gave me 2 rices. Wow.
Wait, why? Oh, I'll take some rice.
And, rice.
Yes. And
I love the rice.
Haven't eaten anything but 2 Oreos.
Rice.
Up until now.
Carbs.
Should I get a... I think I get a
I love
plate.
carbs.
Okay.
When I was on keto, I was like, damn. Did you
bring
get that on
some?
video? You tripping?
So,
Ow.
what are we talking about today?
We're gonna... Maybe wanted to talk about retail stories.
Yeah, Maddie had an interesting thing happen to her at work
I've had a few
yesterday.
interesting things happen to me.
I feel like your whole life is interesting, honestly. But yeah, so we all kind of have some kind of retail slash...
Where did you work? Like,
I did perfume and colognes in San Diego.
Oh yeah.
Perfume.
I was those people in the kiosk be like, oh, perfume cologne.
Oh my god, I don't make eye contact with those people. I'm like,
I know, because I can't, I'm too nice, I'll just stand there and talk to them and they try to get me to buy something.
yeah, and I'm like, I really don't want to buy this. And they're like, oh, but come on. And I'm like, hey man, like, please don't make me do this. Please don't make me like disappoint you. Wait, where did you work, Cameron? Did you ever work anywhere?
I have mom's stores.
It's my mom's stores, yeah.
Major brain freaks?
So Cameron has some kind of background in food.
When I worked at Active Ride Shop, I was just like a seasonal worker there. I don't know if I've had any like crazy experiences there. I just remember someone tried paying for something with a $100 bill, and when we told him it was fake, he got all mad and then left. He's like, you don't know your money then.
Do you have to call the cops if that happens?
No, you just take the money from them, you don't give it back, and you're like, this is fake, like, do you have any other payment?
Did you leave with the money or without it?
No, because we take it. We take it from them. Because if it's fake, then we keep it.
You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, he leaves without his $100.
Because it was fake. I can tell when money's fake without even touching it. Like, it's very easy to tell when something's, like, money is fake. So we all just, like, looked at it and we're like, this fake, bro. And then he was like, well, you see, it says 1974 on the bill. And we're like, yeah, but it's still fake. Just because it's old doesn't mean it's real. He's like, well, you don't know about your money then, and just stormed out. It was so ridiculous. It was kind of crazy. He was really nice up until that point when we called him out. We're not dumb.
Yeah, I had to get good with my money because when you're working in retail, that's all you're dealing with, money. Sometimes card, but probably like 70% of the time it's money, cash. And you get big bills. So if you get a big bill and you don't know which one's which, you don't know how to tell if it's real or fake, you're gonna get pretty much screwed over.
Yeah.
For a lot of products, especially if it's like a $300 sale, they give you 3 fake bills. You don't know how to tell the difference.
You can get fired for taking fake bills.
Yeah.
Yep, you can.
Because, I mean,
You could be in on it.
That's losing so much money. So.
even if it's like just a $20 bill.
Mhm.
Oh, and then my second job, I worked at Baskin Robbins for like 9 months. And I remember when I first started working there, I asked my boss, oh, like, when was the last time that this place got robbed? Didn't really think he would give me an answer, because it's an ice cream store. But he was, like, in the bad part of town. He was like, oh, like, the last time, like, that happened, it was way before I even got here. So I was like, oh, okay, so we're overdue. We're overdue for a robbing. And so every single day, like, that I would go into work, I would always think, like, oh, maybe, like, today's the day, like, someone's gonna try to rob us.
Today's the day, can't wait.
Yeah, and so I worked there for 9 months, and on my last day working there, my very last day, after thinking that all that time, get robbed. Just me and my little tiny blonde white coworker, and my friend that was in there with us, who's also a little tiny white girl, and this guy comes in and open the register. Look, I literally took the whole thing out and handed it to him, and he got really mad at me.
Not like that.
That's so scary. Oh my goodness.
He didn't point it at me. He could have pointed it at us. He could have like made us get down on the floor. He could have like hopped over the counter. He could have done like a bunch of stuff. But he had just robbed the CVS that was like right next to us, so he was like in a hurry.
Wow.
And he was on foot. It was crazy.
He didn't have a car or anything?
He was on foot.
Whoa.
So they had like a search helicopter that came for him.
That's the best way to
Did they
rob a
find
store, on your feet.
Yeah. Huh?
Did they find him?
No, I don't think they cared that much.
Oh wow.
Like the police came because we hit our silent alarm and like we told them what happened and did a report and everything. And there was like the search helicopter, but I didn't see anything on the news about it or anything. I'm pretty sure he just got away with it. I think he took like $200.
Yeah, and if it's over like $1,000 or something like that, then they probably care.
Wow. I don't know how much he took from the CVS. Probably like 300.
Yeah, maybe somewhere around there.
Try this, it's really spicy.
This?
Yeah.
And I just like, yeah.
What?
Is it spicy?
How much heat did you put on yours? Did you get medium or
Medium. This isn't spicy.
What?
That's not spicy at all.
It's no, like get a spoonful of it then. It's pretty spicy.
I just took a sip.
How is it?
A medium is never this spicy. Fabian tried this.
I think you're being dramatic. It's not that spicy.
No, Fabian doesn't like spicy.
Yeah, I'm terrible with
He'll
spices.
tell me
We should do the Korean fire noodle challenge because I eat those for fun. Like they actually taste really good. I don't do the challenge like try to eat it as fast as I can, but they're really spicy.
I can taste the spice in it.
Yeah, it's
I can
not
taste
that
the
spicy.
spice, but it's not bad.
It's not that terrible, but it is.
I could get more of a kick from Cheetos.
Cheetos?
Yeah.
Yes. If you eat a lot of Cheetos, I feel like. Yeah.
I used to eat bags and bags of hot Cheetos when I was pregnant, remember?
Oh my goodness.
Really?
And
There
I
was
would, put
one
it,
time-
I would put it in the bean dip. Like that random like can of bean dip you would get at like Staters or like any supermarket. I
Oh,
guess.
the ones that are like right next to the chips.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Intermission.
Yeah.
Intervention.
We kept eating. Despite the camera being off. Mmm.
What were we talking about before we stopped?
Oh, I hope it's not like a super ugly transition. Like we're in the middle of a story and then.
I don't know. What were we talking about?
No, we were barely gonna start a story, I think.
Yeah, I thought so too.
What were we talking about?
Go ahead and write down in the comments below what we were talking about.
Ooh, that's spicy.
We're too lazy to get up and watch the footage back to see what we were talking
You
about.
guys-
It's literally all on video.
We're eating our food right now. Like, please, like, don't get mad at us. Okay, let's start a new story then. But I'm serious. Write down in the comment below.
What if we start a new story, but it's literally the exact same story that we were talking about? That'd be funny. All right. Speaking of like crazy stuff that happens at like work, I got yelled at yesterday.
Oh yeah. Tell them about that. We don't even know the story yet, guys.
I mean, I don't think my boss will ever see this video, so.
She's our number one fan.
This video goes viral and then she knows. She makes a video back. I was the girl in the Maddies story.
I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say her name. But yeah, she yelled at me, and I almost cried. Boo boo.
Hey, just say what her name rhymes with. That way, no random person can come up.
She's
and
a
be
weird name. I mean, it sounds like a famous singer who's dead.
Whitney Houston. Is it
Michael
Whitney?
Jackson.
It's not Whitney. Her
Okay.
name is not Whitney, but it's similar
Oh.
to Whitney.
Whitney.
So, I mean, my boss, like, I actually, like, was like, I liked her for the most part, but, like, she's kind of like a toxic boss, you know, she talks a lot of crap on people and, like, to me. So, you know, in the back of my mind, I was always kind of like, oh, she's probably said something about me, like, to someone else. But she just, like, talks a lot about her personal life to literally everyone. I think she just really wants a friend. So she just, like,
I feel
yeah.
bad.
I don't. So, not after yesterday. So, like, she's an Aries like me, so she's very hard-headed and stubborn and, like, you know, whatever. So, I knew I shouldn't get on her bad side because she's my boss. Like, I can get on a bad side with, like, a coworker or whatever. I mean, I don't, but it's my boss, and she's, like, 30. Like, and, you know, she just, like, recently got married. She's a stepmom, like, but she's, like, still talking crap on a bunch of people, making the work environment a little, like, drama, gossipy. Which it kind of, yeah, it kind of already was before because it's just a bunch of college students and, like, high school students working together. And I think she's the oldest person that's worked there in the store so far. Because before, our managers were 21 and 22.
Am I too far?
Yeah. And, yeah, they were, like, in their 20s, and she's pretty old, so.
I'm full.
I feel like I'm, like, not getting out of the story fast enough.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then so, basically, long story short, I, like, brought something up, and I, like, shrugged my shoulders at it, because she was like, oh, well, this. Basically, someone was, like, anonymous and said that shift leads were being, like, too bossy. Like, someone thought, like, the shift leads were being bossy and rude, okay? So, they were anonymously telling, like, the higher-ups what was going on. And it was, like, very briefly mentioned, but not even like that. It was like, oh, just, like, respect your shift leads. Like, if they tell you to do something, then do it. And then, so, she was getting all heated or whatever, but it wasn't, like, it didn't escalate. So, I was, like, doing something, and I was done. And I was, like, rinsing strawberries. I was done rinsing the strawberries, and she stopped talking. So I picked the strawberries up, and I walk out to the front to, like, put them in the fridge, and I thought that was the end of it. I didn't think that anything was going to happen. I thought it was all fine. Then I walk back, and I hear her talking about me, and she shuts up as soon as she realized that I, like, walked back to the back. And I, like, my adrenaline was, like, already going at that point, because I'm like, she's talking about me. Like, how dare she, kind of thing. I mean, it's not that surprising, because she, like, does that with everyone else, but I was just, like, baffled because I didn't think that I did anything wrong, I guess. So I was like, what? And she just starts screaming at me, like, with her hand like this, like, yelling at me.
Pointing at you?
Yeah, like, it's disrespectful to walk away from me when I'm talking to you. And I was like, I didn't even realize that you were still talking. Like, because I wouldn't walk away from my boss if I knew she was still talking to me, you know? Like, I wouldn't do that. She was screaming at me, and I said sorry, and I was like, look, like, I didn't mean to do that. I thought you were done talking. And she just kept screaming, like, oh, I'm tired of trying to fix everything and, like, putting up with everyone's crap. She didn't say crap, she said the S word. But, like, she was just, like, cussing and, like, screaming, and she was yelling at me in front of my coworkers, so I was embarrassed, and they were just standing there really awkwardly. and it made the rest of my shift go by. Like I just like wanted to cry the whole time.
Yeah, I see what you're saying because when I was a manager at those stores, I used to manage one kiosk. Everywhere I went, I was a manager because I was the one that knew the owners, so they trusted me. And if they saw anything that they didn't like in the cameras, they would call me and they would tell me to fix it. So sometimes I had to handle. It was sometimes like 2 or 3 of us, right? And there was points where the girls. It was mainly girls that worked there, and then me and some other guys, and they would sometimes argue amongst each other because they didn't like each other, and I was just like, what do I do? But in my case, I could have been a mean manager and yelled at them and send them home, but I wasn't like that. I'm not like that, you know. I want everyone to make money, and I want everyone to succeed. Mm-hmm. So what I used to do is like, okay, look, you two obviously need a break, so you clock out, go take your 15-minute break, come back happy.
There's no other option.
Yeah, try to make some sales, please. And then while the other one was there away, I try to calm her down, try to be nice, try to crack some jokes, and whatever. And then she'd be happy. And then the other one would come back, and they would switch, and I would talk to her like, hey, well, what's going on? Why are you guys fighting? It's not. It's not like we're.
It's not the place to be fighting like that. Like you're just trying to work.
Exactly, and it messes with your sales. Like if you're in a bad mood, you're not gonna sell anything.
Yeah. I was in a really bad mood when I got yelled at, and I couldn't focus for the rest of my shift, and I just wanted to like bawl my eyes out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine, but like. It puts you in a bad mood, and then you can't work like the way that you should be working.
Yeah, it really does, and that's just how way it is in any retail store you go to. Like whether it's sales, whether it's food, whether it's I don't know.
I just think if you're the manager, you're the boss. Like, you're not the one that you should not be yelling at people. Like, if you're mad, like you need to be the professional and the one that's more mature and like handle the situation. But like, if you're a part of the situation, that's bad.
Yeah. Did she just like walk in stressed into her shift or something? Like maybe she just had something going on.
Maybe she did have a bad day.
She's always complaining about something.
No, that's just her.
Because there's supposed to be an assistant manager to help her out with making the schedule and all that stuff, but she doesn't have anyone. It's just her. So she has to take on all this workload, which I get is stressful, but like, you wanted this. Like, you're the manager now.
It's still not an excuse to treating you the way that she
And
did.
it's just weird because me, out of all people, like, there's a lot of people that work there, and I'm not one of the bad ones. Like, at least I don't think I am. I don't want to get too big of a head, but like, I show up on time. I'm never really late. I rarely call off. I've been working there for like 6 months, and I've called off twice. So, and I don't slack off either. Like, I care about the store. When new people come in, I try telling them like what they're doing wrong to help out, like make everything go smoother. Even though I'm not a shift lead, I'll clean things that are disgusting without them even asking me. I just start cleaning. Like, I feel like I really go the extra mile with that place sometimes. I feel like this whole time I've been eating like really gross.
What do you mean really gross?
Like I'll like
the way you chew?
No, like I'll pick up like some food on my spoon, and then I'm like. And I'm like this and like trying to get into my mouth.
I'm hoping when I go back and edit this that I don't look so ugly eating my food. Because the thing about whatever you say, mukbang is that like people always get criticized about how they eat, but then you go to watch them eat, so I don't understand why people will go and then criticize them for how they eat. Like,
it's different. I watch mukbangs because I just like, it's satisfying watching people eat good food.
I know.
Like, you have to make the food look appetizing, which we
kind of didn't.
I don't know. We didn't make it look pretty like out, but and we didn't really show you the food or anything.
It was like,
we didn't talk about how it tasted, so this wasn't
actually mine was pretty good, surprisingly, for just slapping some stuff together. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So mine, my pad see you, as you can see, I left out all this broccoli. It's usually, this isn't even broccoli. What is this?
Oh my god, throughout the whole video, because I did the same thing. Throughout the whole video, you're going to see, like, us picking out, like the leaves and, like, putting it here.
In pad see you, it's usually broccoli, but I don't know what this is. It's, like, really crunchy.
Spinach? That's spinach.
It's not spinach. Try it. It's not good.
I don't want to try it.
It's not spinach. I don't think.
This looks like spinach.
It could be a different type of spinach, but...
This is spinach.
It's not. Try it. It's not spinach. It's just not appetizing. And then this part is the most not appetizing. I hope they can see it. They're not leaving.
This part right here.
The curry was good. The pangang.
I think this is broccoli. This is the stem of
It
broccoli.
could be a type of broccoli, but it's just not a very appetizing
Oh my god, you said
broccoli.
that the same thing with this. This type of spinach. Type of broccoli.
Well, not like normal,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, this is normal broccoli.
My pangyang was good. For some reason, it was super spicy when I first tried it, but it's not spicy anymore. And I got it.
Anymore.
It wasn't spicy to
Because we
begin
said
with.
it wasn't spicy.
It's probably because my
If I said it wasn't
pushing all the
spicy,
things.
all of a sudden it's not
It's probably
spicy
because my
anymore.
pad see ew was very like bland because I had to take out the oyster sauce and
You should have just gotten like drunken noodles. Or is that the same thing?
I think the noodles are the same thing.
The noodles, yeah. What's in drunken noodles that isn't vegan?
I don't know. Oh, and
I don't know.
I took egg out of mine also. So.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you still enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good. It's just this leaf thing.
I always just get curry because it's easy and it's always vegan.
I usually get yellow curry, but I'm trying to like jump out of the box because I've been getting yellow curries since I was like 14.
But yeah, Babes,
We're
that's
full.
it for today. We're full. I hope you guys enjoyed this topics of retail.
Random topic that we just started talking about?
Retail. Spill the tea about retail today.
We're trying to convince Madison right here to start her own YouTube channel, so please comment on the section below.
If you thought Maddie was interesting, then comment below that you want to see Maddie's
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
So just comment, subscribe, comment, and yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys
Enjoyed. Make
enjoyed
sure
it.
to
I just
like.
said that, but I hope you guys really did enjoy it.
Like, subscribe, comment down below. Click the little bell when you subscribe so you get notifications every time they post. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
What they said. Anyway, Babes, enjoy. We love you guys,
Bye.
and we'll catch you on the next one.
Okay, bye.
Adios.